We're joined by an Australian expat, Bryanna Reynolds, who lives in LA and has been monitoring the situation from her house in the past few days. Bryanna, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me. And yeah, I mean, the situation here is like nothing I can describe. It's like you're in some kind of apocalypse film. It's completely undescribable. Like at the moment, I can hear helicopters outside circling around. And I'm in Studio City at the moment, which is right between the two major fires. And the situation is like a day by day basis. We don't know, in the middle of the night, are we going to get an alert on our phone telling us to pack our bags? We don't know, if every single minute that goes by, is there going to be a new fire that breaks out as well? And like you guys were also saying, is that we've got the winds, and the winds are what's fueling these fires. And it's a very scary situation and scenario to be in, especially in the valley just here, because it feels like, once it goes along the ridge, which it is doing, if it gets down into the valley, there's really like only 3 major highways that we can get on to escape. So having those escape bags and even packing an escape bag is something that I never thought that I myself would be doing, but it's something that all the Aussies in LA have had to do, all the residents, everybody that lives in Los Angeles. We've had to go into our cupboards, we've had to go through and quickly scramble and find, our passports, our birth certificates, anything that we would need in case we do lose our homes here, and just be super, super prepared. That's all that we can really do.
Bryanna, can you explain what it's been like, I guess, seeing, so where you are, you're sort of in the middle of those fires, as you said, but seeing things and the air quality, what has that been like?
Back on Tuesday, I remember waking up in the morning kind of completely oblivious to what was going on, because that's how quickly that it did hit. My balcony just out here, it looks onto the Hollywood Hills there in Studio City. So as soon as I opened up the blind that morning, it hit me straight away, and I couldn't comprehend what was going on. I just thought, it still felt like you were dreaming. But in the sky, the landscape, it was a bright orange color. There was black smoke going through. You couldn't breathe. The air quality was really bad. And then I remember just getting on the phone to all of my friends and just saying, what's going on? Because none of us really knew. And at that point in time, the communications between, going onto different apps and looking for updates on the fires and then turning on the news, you really had to do your own research at that point in time when the fires were just starting. So that process of being alert is something that over the last couple of days, we've all kind of had to work out our own situation and scenarios in dealing with the fires and knowing, should we evacuate? What is the best thing to do? And it really feels like you have to do what is best for yourself. And the air quality, it's you can't see it, because it's every single second it's changing. Like, I'm an asthmatic, so like I'm doing my best to deal with it. I've got N95 masks, like we were able to go and get some of those, but they're saying that for the next 8 weeks, we should be masking up. And so we're just taking the advice of the authorities at the moment and from different air quality apps and trying to, pinpoint and be like, okay, is it safe to go outside? You really don't know.
You mentioned a lot of your friends, you're texting each other, you're trying to work out exactly what's going on. Do you know of other people who've been directly affected by the fires, or the people if they've been safe?
There's not a single person in Los Angeles right now who doesn't know somebody who's lost absolutely everything, their entire homes. There's other Australians out there who have lost everything. And it's really, there's this sense of community. So we've got this Facebook group that we're all communicating with each other in and reaching out and saying, does anybody need a place to stay? Does anybody need something specific? Do you need dog food? Do you need somewhere to shelter? Do you need clothes? So there's this sense of community coming from all of this tragedy and people just trying to help each other out. So there's definitely every single person. I myself know people that I've worked with, like work colleagues, friends that have lost absolutely everything. And you feel helpless, like you don't know what to do, but you could be the next person that the fire comes and is in their area. So the best that you can do is, spread the word, share the GoFundMe pages. The other thing I would love to say is, if you know anybody in LA, just reach out to them and just say, are you okay? Because through this time period, the most amazing, beautiful thing that has been really, really helpful is just friends and family back in Australia just messaging and saying, hey, how's it going? Do you need anything? Do you need to just jump on a call? Because it's grim, it's sad, and none of us were prepared for this at all. And there's no way that you can prepare for this. And we don't know how long it's going to go on for. So the best that we can do is just come together and be there for friends and family.
Well, we're certainly thinking of you all over here in Australia. Bryanna, stay safe, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.